Hey, thanks for watching Mondays with Mike. I appreciate you checking out the link. I hope you're reading the blogs. I hope it's all helping you become all that God wants you to be, and I hope you're sharing it with others. I want to talk about one simple concept today, and I don't know if you played sports growing up or even currently are playing sports, but most everybody who's played sports any length of time had a coach that they knew no matter what they did, he was going to chew them out. They could have just scored the game-winning touchdown. He was going to figure out a way that they messed up on the play. And it just seemed like no matter what you did, no matter how much you busted your tail to please that guy, he was just not pleased. Then most likely, and I hope that it's the case, we all had a coach that we knew loved us no matter what, had our back no matter what, and really wanted us to become all that we could be athletically or whatever he was coaching us to be. And you knew that if you messed up, he was going to coach you up, and he was going to forgive you, and he was going to encourage you, and he was going to keep you going, and he would chew you out every once in a while. But you knew it was from a heart of love and a heart of wanting everybody to be their best. I just want to share a coaching experience with you. One of my heroes in football played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I grew up with the real steel curtain defense, and watching them on TV. Went to some games at Three Rivers Stadium, and you know, my high school football number was after John Stallworth. Not that I could catch like him, but I was a tight end, so I was number 82. And then Lynn Swan was there, and Terry Bradshaw, Mike Webster, center. I know all the guys, but Tony Dungy played for that team, for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 70s. And you may know him better as the Indianapolis coach, but he actually played for the Steelers, played a couple of other places, but then coached for the Steelers and eventually became the Indianapolis coach. Winning guy, class guy, Christian man. And I just want to say that if you've read his book, he says, here's your one job. This is what he told his players. You've got one job. Now, I kind of like that philosophy, because when I was in the car business, sometimes you want a job description? Okay, here's a 2-word job description: do everything. Well, that's kind of overwhelming, to do everything. That maybe was counterproductive for me to write a job description that way, although that was my job description at one point. But this is Tony Dungy's philosophy. Here's your one job. It's to make this team better. Wow. Now, you take that into your vocational life. Okay, we got a job description that's got bullet points that line out what activities you may need to fulfill. And I doubt that Tony Dungy left the meeting after he said, make your team better, and just didn't coach up the individual positions and say, okay, you're going to be covering the guys this way or that way, or you're going to be rushing the passer or defending the run this way or that way. I doubt he left those details out. But here's your one responsibility above all else: make your team better. Now, if we did that vocationally, if we did that relationally, how much better off would we be? Here's my one job description at work. Here's my one job description at home. Here's my one job description raising my children or equipping my wife or husband to be all that God created them to be. Make them better. Make the overall unit better. And imagine how many Christians, if they just went to church saying, you know what, I'm just going to make my church better. Just imagine if we just said, hey, I'm just going to make America better. Just imagine if we changed from what's in it for me, how's everybody else going to help me, how's everybody going to help me get what I want, to I'm just here to make this overall group better. And what can I do to make that possible? Take that to the bank, and you will be a success. Hey, thanks for listening to Mondays with Mike. And I appreciate Tony Dungy's book and his ministry and his coaching career. And there's a lot of other guys out there that we can follow if you just open up your eyes and look. Thanks for listening to Mondays with Mike. I'll see you next week.